Human behavior has always been a mystery. Why do people do what they do? Why do they react one way when we expected something else? How do we learn to understand, connect with, enroll, engage, align with people most effectively? Hi, I'm Christine Comerford, founder of Smart Tribes Institute, and welcome to our Smart Tribes Crack the Behavior Code podcast. In each episode, you'll learn practical, easy-to-use tools to better understand and change human behavior. These tools will help your team outperform, out-engage, outsell the competition. In other words, to become a smart tribe. Oh, and you'll find these tools super helpful in your personal life too. Let's go. Three brain-based ways to get unstuck now. As an executive coach, I invest a great deal of time helping people get unstuck. And I repeatedly see three key reasons when people are ensnared. We all want to be happy, to get along, to have great lives. The tricky part is we don't live in a vacuum. We must interact with others. This can be the best part of life, but it can also be the most challenging part of life. Here are my top three get unstuck fast tools. Number one, catch trouble before you are entangled. So you're bopping along, you're having a great day, then you get blindsided by somebody's unpleasant behavior. Why? It's their thing, it's not yours. Why take on their negativity? Why get fearful or avoid conflict or get angry or judgmental? It's all just energy. Emotions have energy, and you have a choice as to whether you absorb that energy or not. Here's how we absorb it and how we let it bomb our high. Fear. You fear the person, or you fear they have power over you, your finances, your future, your happiness. Notice, that's how you're going to get entangled. Next, judgment. You judge the person or the situation. Okay, you're going to get stuck there. Attachment. You think somebody needs to be a certain way, something must occur. You're attached to some sort of outcome or getting what you want. Those three will cause you to become emotionally entangled, and then you are in trouble. So let's be conscious of this, because as leaders, since solving problems is often a big part of our job, the next time a big buzzkill comes our way, stop, pause, notice your response. Are you reacting with fear? Are you judging the person? Are you feeling attached to a certain outcome or how things should be? Stop, feel it, choose differently. Choose to let them have their experience, but not make it yours. Number two, realize your ego mind wants to make you unhappy. Have you ever noticed that your mind is always talking, blah, 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 all the time? We know from both Wayne Dyer's research and NSA that a human has about 60,000 thoughts per day, and about 90% of them are repetitive. Whoa, that is nuts. What would happen if you didn't think so much? Have you ever had that experience? When you've stopped the relentless dialogue in your mind? Try it. Focus on your breath. Inhale for a count of 7 through your nose. Hold for a count of 7. And then exhale for a count of 7 through your mouth. Inhale for 7 through your nose. Hold for the count of 7. Exhale for the count of 7 through your mouth. Do this 7, 7, 7 breathing 7 times in a row, and you'll start to get still. The mind needs a project. It's okay to give it the task of counting to get still as you do a parasympathetic nervous system reset. So next, when you return to kind of thinking, step back and witness what your mind says. Does it complain, pout, rage? Thoughts generate energy. Be careful what energy you fill your life with. You can always stop or at least slow down your thoughts. Mike Dooley of Tut says, a young soul learns to take responsibility for their actions. A mature soul learns to take responsibility for their thoughts. And a wise soul learns to take responsibility for their happiness. Why not be a wise soul? That's kind of cool. All right, number 3, consciously develop your emotional intelligence. You know, to be a conscious leader, we eventually will embrace emotional intelligence. And let's talk about the two aspects of it. There's the personal competence, our self-awareness and our ability to regulate our emotions, to not send that angry email because we're upset, and social competence, our awareness of the emotional experience of others and our ability to navigate their emotions. How aware are you of your emotions? Do you know how you're feeling at any given time? Our feelings are how we navigate our experiences. So look at the show page, grab your emotion wheel from the show page, and I want you to start to notice how you're feeling. And I want you to start to notice that mindfulness and meditation help us stop our thoughts, or at least slow them down, so we gain the ability to have more choice and not get swept up in the emotional dramas of our ego. And as we deepen our awareness of ourselves, we can then have more compassion for the emotional experiences of others, which helps us navigate conflict more easily, give others a break when they're stuck, and help them get unstuck. So we start to notice that we don't take other people's emotional outbursts personally. We can just witness them without being wrapped up in them. So the net, humans take on the emotions of others when they fear, judge, or get attached to what that person is to them, or what that person or situation represents. It's essential to manage the relentless chatter of our ego mind in order to have both inner peace and behavioral choice. Emotional intelligence is something we learn and work at daily. Where would you like to grow?
Thanks for joining me on this episode. Every listen, every share, every review helps others form their own smart tribes where teams are engaged, happy, and optimally performing. Together, you and I can help millions of people crack the behavior code in their organizations, families, and communities. I invite you to take 2 minutes and head over to smarttribesinstitute.com to discover more about how to form a smart tribe. See you there, and please tell your friends.